Since 1989, a haunting silence has permeated the mountains of occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The silence of thousands who went missing and never returned. In the human rights community, these are known as enforced disappearances. It is like a practice where individuals they are detained by security forces or either armed groups only for the state to later deny any knowledge of their whereabouts. This phenomenon, it peaked during the 1990s and early 2000s under intense counterinsurgency operations, night raids and crackdowns. Critiques, they point to the Armed Forces Special Power Act, FSPA, as a very primary driver, arguing that the legal immunity it provides create a climate of impunity where accountability, it vanishes alongside the detainees. The statistics, they are staggering and they deeply contested. While officials, their acknowledgements suggest that between 3,000 and 6,000 cases, local advocacy groups like the Association of Parents of Disappeared Persons, also called as APDP, estimates the number is closer to 8,000 or about 10,000. So the gravity of these claims, it gained international attention in 2011. When investigators they identified over 2,700 unmarked graves in North Kashmir. At least 574 of these bodies they were eventually identified as local residents rather than any foreign militants. For the families left behind, this has created a need and an agonizing social class, the half-widows. These are basically women whose husbands are neither declared living nor dead, leaving them trapped in a legal and economic limbo where they cannot inherit property, remarry, or even try to find closure. So the human impact is a cycle of this ambiguous loss that has traumatized generations. Mothers like Parveena Ahagar, who founded the ADPD, after her son's disappearances have spent decades holding monthly protests in Srinagar, clutching faded paragraphs of the missing, and though large-scale disappearances have declined in recent years, the scar still remains open. India signed the International Convention for the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearances in around 2007, but it has yet to ratify it. So today, the demand from the valley remains the same, a very transparent, independent investigation.